Hey, welcome to Cowboy Leather Products. I'm Scott. Hope everybody had a good week. We did around here. We got quite a bit accomplished. And we're starting on Christmas stuff. And we're gonna let's see here. Yeah, we're starting our Christmas stuff. We got some stuff we're gonna list on local sales, eBay, and a few other places. And usually we start. In fact, things been a little busy. This week I did some custom work. Made a reproduction flap holster for 18. Heck was it? 1861, 1862 pistol, Colt, and I had to make a knife sheath for a big, huge. It's about the same size as a Bowie knife, but I had to make that. So, like I say, we're keeping busy. We had a good weekend last week when we went to that yard sale slash whatever you wanted to call it. Wife did good with her products, and I did good with mine. And my daughter, naturally, she did good. She brought a lot of. She makes handmade soap besides the leather earrings and stuff like that, and she did real good with her soaps and whatnot. So all in all, we did pretty good, and I highly recommend. People ask, well, where can I take my stuff to sell it? Well, take it to flea markets. Set up there. Set up in a vacant parking lot someplace. Get your stuff. Make stuff for your friends, family, and relatives, and they'll bring in business when people see that they're using it. And God, please, if you're going to get into this, make stuff, and try and tell people, yeah, I make this for good gravy. If you're a dude, carry a wallet or something that you've made. Just don't be carrying one of them junk Chinese things. If you make belts, wear one of your belts. Because people don't want to buy. If you don't wear or use your own product, people kind of think, what's up with this dude? So, just a word of suggestion and advice. If you make it, use it, wear it. That helps with the advertisement. But getting back to where to go, find a spot, vacant parking lot. Any place like that, just set up a table, put your stuff out there, see what happens. People don't know that you're making it unless you get it out there and put it in front of them, let them look at it. So, I'm not going to harp on that. I've, said it before. People aren't going to knock on your door and say, hey, I hear you make leather products. You got to get it out there and show it to them. So, don't be afraid. Get out there to the public. Get out there. You'd be surprised how much you can sell. If your product looks good and you're proud of your product, you'll sell it. Because there's always people looking for handmade stuff. And when you take these yard sales and stuff like that, or flea markets or whatever, You know, uh, I hear people, because I hand stitch my belts, I can get, you know, mucho dollars for it. Or I do this, or I do that. I expect to get top dollar. Let me tell you something. I make this short and sweet. I deal with the Mennonites, and where I go to get my leather is Community Mennonites. There's four stores. They're all in the family. On any given Friday and Saturday, you go in there and he is selling belts, hand over fist. He makes single ply. I think they're what is it, 10, 11 ounce leather, stamped. He told me, he said it cost him to make that belt. Not stamped, that's everything. Cut, stamped, buckles with snaps on it, and then he'll cut it and fit it to you. He said it cost me $5 to make a belt. He sells them from anywhere from $20 to $40. $40 is if you get your name stamped on it. Now, like I say, I've gone up there several times on a Friday or Saturday, and he's selling belts, left and right. Now, no, they're not stitched, they're not lined. It's a good belt. And I asked him, I said, do you line them? He goes, why? He goes, they don't stretch normally. He said, if you use good leather, they will not stretch. He said, oh, they might stretch maybe an eighth of an inch. But he said, I use good leather on them. So, the need to double stitch or to double up a belt or put a filler in it so it doesn't stretch, you're just spinning your wheels basically. Because I asked him, he said, how many belts do you sell in a day? He said, I lose track. Now, yeah, the Mennonite community around here is like a tourist attraction. Everybody wants to go see what they do and what they make. But like I said, $5, it cost him from start to finish, cost him $5 a belt. And he sells them anywhere from $20 to 40, 45. And so, like I said, sells them hand over fist. I sell my belts for, depending on if it's kid's belt, it's $20. If it's adult, male or female, don't make any, never mind. I get $40 for them. They're not doubled up. They haven't got anything added in them. They're stamped. And I sell all I can make. But, if you want to sit down and hand stitch, bless your soul. That's a lot of stitching. And unless you get somebody that specifically wants to pay that, you can't, So, now where I'm going with this is don't go to a flea market or set up alongside the road or wherever you want and expect to get $100 for your pocketbooks and your wallets and stuff like that, because you're not going to get them. If you expect to get that money, you got to have a select clientele, boutique, if you will. But do what you want to do. I'll do what I do, you what you do, and we'll have a good day at it. All right, I'm going to jump out of here. I'm going to throw a little bit of music and some of the stuff we make around here. Enjoy. Cowboys out. Bye now.
You're sick of my madness. Don't you tell me what I supposed to do. You're better off without me. Don't you tell me what I supposed to do. When I'm walking on the streets half naked, it's part of me, it's part of me. When I'm making my brain make out, it's part of me, it's part of me. When you're crushing on my dreams and you're making me so full, get out of my life. I know what I'm supposed to do. When you're crushing on my dreams and you're making me so full, I know what I'm supposed to do.